everyone, what's up? Welcome on Section 51. We are on YouTube. This is DozGeek and you are watching a new video on Section 51. I hope you're fine, I hope you're well, that you are ready to enter this space of our spaceship, the Bellerophon, the spaceship which is making his long journeys through the space and the mysteries of the universe with a unique crew with his captain, DozGeek. It's always a pleasure to see you back on Section 51 for this new moment, this new amazing moment about a new incredible subject. I hope that you will like it. Personally, I always like to enter that kind of universe, that kind of subjects that makes my brain work. You don't know what is the process inside my head. No, sincerely, I'm always delighted, I'm always curious with all these subjects, all these unexplained mysteries, and sometimes it's just stories, it's just fiction, but other times we don't really know. It's about legends, sometimes based on real facts, and that's why it's so interesting, because in the majority of the cases we don't really know where is the frontier, the limit between the reality and the fantasy, the fiction, and that's what is very interesting and very funny somewhere. So, guys, firstly, I would like to thank you for being here with me again. That means that you are very patient with me. And because, as you can see, my French is not improving very fast. But I try to do my best. I try to improve every time, and that's not very easy. But that's a good point for me to try to do it. It's better than doing nothing, I believe. So thank you for being here, for supporting us, for supporting my French accent. I'm sure that you like me, that you somewhere we were made to meet ourselves on YouTube. But I'm going too far in this theory, and I'm going back to the subject of today. And the subject today is about the theory arguing that some former Navy SEALs officer could have revealed the truth behind Antarctica. And as you know, the truth behind all these mysteries often involves existence of alien life. So guys, if you are ready, but before, don't forget to take a drink, take a seat, and of course to like, to share the video, to subscribe to the channel if you never did it before. And when you are ready, just send me a sign and I will invite you to come with me on the web in order to discover together this new incredible article. Okay? Are you ready? Okay, so let's go right now. So we are on the website newsintact.com. the website of Ancient Files. I like this website because it always put on the light or in the light very interesting subjects like this, and subjects that are linked or connected with ancient alien theories. So the subject, the title of this article published on August the 16th of 2020 is "Former Navy SEALs Officer Reveals the Truth Behind Antarctica." And as you can see, for the guys or the subscribers who follow the channel Section 51 from the beginning, for many years in the past, when the channel was firstly created, you can recognize this picture with the pyramids in Antarctica. It's in black and white, and here again. But of course, this is a picture extracted from a previous video that we made 1 year or 2 years before, 2 years ago. It was some fiction video that we made when we put some pyramids in the landscape, suggesting that there still were pyramids, lost pyramids in Antarctica. This is a very old video of the channel Section 51, and I think that I will put the original video that we made in the full version of this video, of the video of today, okay? That will be in the private space for the members, the special members of Section 51, the explorers, navigators and commanders. So let's start the article. Antarctica is not just some random frozen continent. We know this for a fact by now. There are so many more secrets that we have yet to encounter on this planet that it's honestly insane to realize the fact that we are so dead set on going to outer space when we don't even know what lies 2 feet underneath our own ground. And Antarctica is by far the most mysterious continent on our planet. Recently, a former Navy officer came out with a statement in which he clearly states that the continent is officially a no-fly zone, as commissioned by the FAA. I don't know what is it. This means that there is definitely something there that they don't want us to see. Something they need to keep hidden, but who are they? The little guys in command. Besides this, according to the Piri Reis map, which is about 500 years old or so, Antarctica wasn't always as icy as it appears to be nowadays. Actually, the planet was a lot greener and filled with life than any of us would imagine it to be. It was already the heating of the planet. Whereas there was no factories yet contributing for the global warming of the planet. It was originally uncovered by Fabian Gottlieb von Bellingshausen and Mikhail Lazarev in 1820, but multiple sets of evidence prove otherwise. The naval officer reported that he had seen a huge hole in the ice, one that could not have been natural. Later, he escorted Tau scientists inside of that hole, and they were instantly gone for a good 2 weeks before they came back out. There is something going on in there, and it's our duty to find out what. There, at that moment, firstly, it makes me think of, you know, that movie directed by John Carpenter, the famous John Carpenter, one of my favorite directors, movie directors. That makes me think of his movie The Thing, where some US researchers, US scientists discover I think that's in Antarctica too, they discover in the ice a huge hole with the wreck of a big alien spacecraft trapped in the ice. So that's the end of the article on newsintact.com. But it was very interesting, but now that you have triggered our spirit, our brain, I would like to say that I need more information. I want more answers or more questions. I don't know what are your feelings, but me, I need more. I need more stuff, I need more content. So let's go to check another website dealing with the same subject. And here we are on the website express.co.uk, a news website publishing the same subject with the UFO whistleblower, the ex-US naval officer, the ex-US Navy SEAL, who saw entrance to secret alien base in Antarctica. And there we go further in the subject. So let's discover all this. A former US naval officer has shockingly claimed to have seen the entrance to a secret alien base and UFOs while on duty in the Antarctic. And this article was published on 2017. So it was before the article on Ancient Times. The former military man, who is said to have seen 20 years of service, has allegedly revealed the startling story to US conspiracy theorist investigative journalist Linda Moulton Howe. Mrs. Howe, 75, from Albuquerque, New Mexico, who has been awarded for her paranormal research through website Earthfiles.com, says she was contacted several times by the whistleblower she has only been referred to as Brian. So here we learn that he's called Brian. But that's just a name for the article or for the interview. In a series of videos released on YouTube, Mrs. Howe is heard interviewing Brian about what he allegedly saw. Brian, 59, who alleges to be a former retired US Navy petty officer, first-class flight engineer in a squadron called Antarctic Development Squadron 6, claimed to have been part of a crew that flew through a no-fly zone above Antarctica and saw UFOs, aliens, and a giant entrance hole to an alien base. Wow! That's becoming serious now. He was said to be stationed there between 1983 to 1997 when he retired, and on several occasions saw aerial silver discs flying over the Transantarctic mountains. In the videos, he claimed that there is a top-secret collaboration between humans and aliens, with Antarctica a major research ground for the projects. So the whistleblower has alleged there is an alien base in the Antarctic. And you have here a very clear and sharp photo of the whistleblower. You can see what he looks like. That's a very dark person. So the large hole was said to be 5 to 10 miles from the South Pole in the supposed no-fly zone. He also said a group of scientists had gone missing for a weekend, come back terrified and refusing to speak. Then, at a camp near Marybird Land, some dozen scientists disappeared for 2 weeks, and when they reappeared, Brian's flight crew got the assignment to pick them up. Brian says they would not talk and their faces looked scared. In an email to Mrs. Howe, he said, "Another unique issue with South Pole Station is that our aircraft was not allowed to fly over a certain area designated 5 miles from the station. The reason stated because of an air sampling camp in that area. This did not make any sense to any of us on the crew because on 2 different occasions we had to fly over this area. It was on the opposite side of the continent and we had to refuel at South Pole, and the direct course to this Davis camp was right over the air sampling station." There were previous claims these Google Earth images show the UFO crashed in the Antarctic. The only thing we saw going over this camp was a very large hole going into the ice. You could fly one of our LC-130 into this thing. Talk among the flight crews was that there is a UFO base at South Pole, and some of the crew heard talk from some of the scientists working with and interacting with the scientists at that air sampling camp large ice hole. We have an Antarctic Service Medal which was given to Brian on November the 20th of 1984 in a bid to confirm his credentials. The claims have caused riptions in the UFO community. And another article on unsilentmajoritynews.com said, "Over the years there have been a ton of articles on the internet dealing with the mysteries and anomalies that involve the Antarctic. These skulls allegedly found in the Antarctic could have come from alien visitors, it is claimed. But we don't know if researchers or scientists really studied these samples." Is it the end of... No, this is not the end of the article. We have the next here. "Many of them have been debunked, or at least the person writing claims to have debunked various stories. I too have personally written about the mysterious activity alleged to be taking place on the frozen continent, but the following story should be elevated above all others in my humble opinion. Why? What makes this story far more credible than many others is who did the research." And this is Linda Moulton Howe, who has, I think, a big YouTube channel. Linda Moulton Howe isn't some internet hack. She's an Emmy Award-winning TV producer, investigative reporter for radio and internet, and author who goes directly to the men and women at the forefront of science and environmental breakthroughs, and to first-hand eyewitnesses of high strangeness. But Nigel Watson, author of the UFO Investigations Manual, said, "Antarctica is often cited as the base for UFO activity. But like this story, the evidence is based on rumors and information from anonymous or unreliable sources, so I wouldn't give it much credit." Do we have comments? Okay. We have no videos and no comments. But the subject, I have to admit that the subject is very interesting. So as I said, I will put the original video of the pyramids in Antarctica that we made in the past. I will put the video in the full version of this video in the private space of Section 51. So guys, what do you think of this theory, of this report? Is it a serious report? Can we trust this whistleblower, this ex-officer? is it a trustful testimony? In the meantime, the investigation and the interview was made by Mrs. Howe, who is believed to be someone very serious in the field of ufology and in the investigation about all these subjects. That makes me doubt, and at first I would have said that it would be fake, it would be another cool story, but only a dream, only a fiction. But knowing that there has been an interview of this whistleblower, this anonymous guy made by Mrs. Howe, that makes me think that that's becoming more serious. But I want to know what you think about all this. Do you think it's real? Do you think that we can have some hidden alien base in Antarctica? Or that we could find that we have some proofs of alien life, alien occupation, alien presence in Antarctica? Do you believe that we have that this hole in the ice in Antarctica, that it exists, and that this is really the entrance of a secret alien base in Antarctica? I would need more investigation, more documents, and more information about the subject. And I'm sure that in the future we will have some more testimonies and more whistleblowers speaking about all this, and maybe confirming what Brian said. However, that's very interesting again, and the discussion is still open, I would say. Once again, so many questions, but very few answers. And here on Section 51, we are very far to have all the answers. Don't forget this. So guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe, to hit the bell button to be notified each time a new video is published on the channel. As always, live long and prosper. Keep your eyes open. Keep looking at the sky. Stay open-minded. Don't forget to leave your comments below the video and to share, to show me what you think about all this. This was DozGeek on Section 51. I send you big kisses, and of course, see you next time in the next video. Bye!